Hello everybody, this is John, just a local guitar player. Today this Marshall lamp arrived here. It's the Studio Classic model, the Mini JCM 800. I also have the Mini Jubilee, but I couldn't help but also get this one, because even though I thought Jubilee was perfect for what I was doing, I always thought that maybe I should try the JCM 802, the mini version. So I'm gonna unbox it and give you some of my honest opinions straight from the box. I don't have a lot of experience with JCM 800. I never had the big heads, you know, back in the 80s. I've got some big amps like the 2000 DSL or this angle, but they're not very convenient for what I do. I'm a professional musician. I play all these amps. I usually leave them at the venue where I'm playing. Right now I'm not playing anywhere. I start playing during the summer season. I play on a daily basis. So I thought that one of these mini amps will come in handy. And yeah, I'm gonna unbox it and connect it to this cab to see how it sounds. I already know what's inside because, as I said, I have the Mini Jubilee, so it's gonna be the unit. Probably a speaker cable and the manual. It doesn't have and the power cord, of course. The speaker cable, the power cable, and the manual. It doesn't have a foot switch like the Jubilee had. Alright, it seems to be in good condition. I'll take the unit out of the box. It's a very iconic amp. I'm a big Marshall fan, as you can see here in my room. That's my fourth Marshall. Yeah, so I'm gonna plug it straight in and see what it sounds. I'm really curious because I've seen many videos on YouTube. Other videos make it sounds bright on some videos. On other videos it sounds like it has some distortion. I'm really curious to see how much distortion this thing has. I know it doesn't have a lot, and I know it doesn't have as much distortion as the Jubilee. The DSL is another kind of amp. It's a more modern, high gain amp, so maybe I'll put it on top of the Jubilee. I also use a power attenuator because I struggle even with the big amps, especially to play at the venue without killing everybody. So I have to use an attenuator. I'm going to use it here as well. So the power cable. I'm going to use the scissors for this. Okay. And I have to do the connection. The speaker on the cab is one of my favorite speakers. It's not very popular. It's called the J12K. It's a very mid-fancy Celestion speaker. So I'll plug this. I won't be using many pedals, of course, because I want to see how the amp sounds. So I'm gonna plug it on the 8 ohm, which is here, because it's an 8 ohm cabinet. I have the power attenuator here. It's this one. I'll have to connect the speaker as well on this. So I think we're ready to go. I will plug it on the low sensitivity first, even though I can't wait to hear the high sensitivity channel. That's what I got the amp for. So making sure that everything is okay. Yeah, all right. I'll turn it on. It's on. Maybe I have to wait for a couple of minutes to get the tubes, you know, warm up a little bit. I'm gonna use it on the high, on the 20 full, on the full 20 watt mode. I'm gonna put everything at noon, not the master, maybe the preamp gain. Let's get it. Of course, I'm gonna try it with a Gibson Les Paul, because that's what you do with. It's a good combination with Marshall, but I have some Strats as well. All right, let's see what we've got. So I have it on 20 watts and I have the master at noon, and it's not this loud. It's a much cleaner sounding clean channel than the Jubilee. The Jubilee is already, if you have a humbucker guitar, I don't think you can have a crystal clean sound. With a Strat or a single coil guitar maybe, but with a humbucker it's very difficult to play with strum a chord hard and not get some break up from the clean channel. But this one is totally clean. I have no attenuation at all. I have the master at maybe, it's not loud at all. But I really like the clean sound. It's very bell-like. And I think I like it more than the DSL's clean channel. The combo is okay, but the 100 watt DSL has an amazing clean channel. But this one I think is more. Very nice, very good clean sound. I guess it's gonna sound great with as a pedal platform to put your favorite distortion on it in front of this clean channel. But you don't buy this amp for the clean channel, of course. You buy it for the drive, so why have an overdrive pedal in front of it? The Jubilee, same for the Jubilee. It's you buy this amp for the drive, for the overdrive channel. But on this one, if you wanna use distortion pedals, it's not gonna sound so good because it has some clipping diodes. Even on the clean channel, as I mentioned, it already sounds broken up in with a humbucking guitar. So it's like having a tube screamer on all the time on the Jubilee, on the clean channel. I'm not talking about the rhythm clip. I'm talking about the actual clean channel. It's like having a tube screamer in front all the time, and that's why it doesn't get pedals very well, because it's like having a tube screamer and then your main distortion pedal. That's why it sounds so fuzzy. It's usually the other way around. First comes the overdrive pedal, and then you boost it with the tube screamer. So that's why I don't think this amp doesn't like distortion pedals. But this one I think it does, because that's the you know, it sounds very clean, very bell-like. I think it's the best clean channel of all the Marshalls I have here. I can't wait anymore. I want to try the high sensitivity input. I'm very curious to see how much gain it has. So I'm gonna put the preamp gain on 7. It's nice, but I have the master only on 1, and I don't think that's where the amp shines, so I'm gonna put it on like 4, but it's gonna be kinda loud in here, so I'm gonna use the attenuator for this reason. So let's see the master. Yeah, now it sounds more compressed. I'm gonna try to give some more master, because I think it influences how the amp sounds. It's not just a volume control. I think it adds something more to the amp. But I'm gonna lower it from here so that it doesn't get much louder. I think now that I'm at 6, it's more compressed and even more gain. Let's go back to 4. This guitar has the classic 57 pickups or something. They're not very high output pickups. I'm gonna try another guitar after this one. I'll max the gain, the preamp gain, to see what I got. Yeah, it's a crunch channel. It's not like a lot of gain. I have it maxed, but on these kind of amps, the Jubilee as well is the same. It also depends on the guitar you have. So if your guitar is not, it doesn't have a lot of output, then it won't sound as heavy as you might want without the pedals. So I'm gonna put it on the standby, and I'm gonna switch the guitar. I'm gonna use a guitar with EMGs. There's a huge difference on the overdrive. Now it's even more, and I didn't touch anything on the amp. I just changed the guitar. So that's what you have to keep in mind. If you want to try one of these amps, you need a guitar that has high output pickups like these EMGs, because other amps like the Marshall DSLs or the Engel that I have here, you can have as much gain as you like just by rolling the gain up. But this one, I have the gain max, and I had to use this guitar to get it to do old school metal stuff. I can't do that with the Les Paul I played before. It was too crunchy, but this is more overdrive, if that makes sense. It's like a early Judas Priest. try the same settings but put it on low master to see if the sound has the same quality. Now there's no attenuator. Oh, it's loud. It's a much louder input than the low sensitivity. It has a good master volume, to be honest. You can play at bedroom levels with the master on one. It still sounds okay, but I think it sounds better if you have it like all at noon, the master. But the other amps I have sound much more fizzier. If you have they sound very fizzy if you have them at low master. If you have the master at 1 or 2, but this one, it sounds okay even with a low master volume. Maybe because it doesn't have so much gain. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'll try one more time. Without the. Yeah, I like it, but I prefer the master at least halfway up. It makes a huge difference depending on the guitar. You get so much more gain out of an EMG loaded guitar. I'm gonna try the 5 watt mode. It sounds 20 watts. Five watts. Watts. I'm gonna put the preamp back to 7. One other thing I like on this amp is that even if I have the preamp volume, the gain volume actually, if I have it cranked, it sounds great, while other amps like the Angle or the DSL or this DSL, some of them, if you crank the gain, they're starting sounding kind of flabby. I never want to max the gain on my amps. I just want to put it like 5, 6, 7. But this amp seems to play nice with preamp cranked. I think I can solo without using a tube screamer or a SD1. I have an SD1 that I'm gonna try later. Alright, so that was the short presentation of this amp, the JCM 800. I think it sounds very amazing. Good job, Marshall. Yeah, it's very punchy. It sounds very similar to the Jubilee with less gain. I'm gonna do another video in the future, maybe comparing these two. I still don't regret getting the Jubilee because it has the option to foot switch channels. Yeah, that's an important thing because I'm a gigging guitarist and I need all the sounds. I also sing, so it's hard for me to sing and play and also have keeping in mind where to put the volume knob to clean the guitar, so I need pedals. This one doesn't have a pedal, unfortunately. It's a one-channel amp, but by rolling down the volume, that's the only choice I got to clean this thing up and play a clean, you know. It doesn't clean up perfectly because I have the preamp gain maxed. Now I have it on 7. It clean. Yeah, you can clean it up, but it's not the same like the DSL where you can have a crystal clean. When you can have a crystal clean sound. But to be honest, I was expecting from Jubilee to do the same because it has a foot switch, but it doesn't. The clean channel on this amp, as I mentioned earlier, is still kind of dirty. I was hoping to be clean, but on the other hand, I found out that I actually prefer the clean channel to be a little bit broken in and have a little dirt, because I never use a crystal clean sound anyway. I usually have a clean sound boosted with a pedal, a clean booster or a tube screamer. So I already have this crunch, not crunch, like this kind of dirtier clean sound. It cleans up. I don't need crystal clean, and that's why, you know, this amp taught me a lesson that you don't. Okay, I was disappointed that I didn't have a crystal clean channel, but I would use a tube screamer in front of it anyway, and it sounds better being already on the clean channel than have a DSL and then a tube screamer in front of it. I like it's more, you know, straight, the sound, when it comes straight from the amp and you don't have to add the pedal to get the clean to sound a little bit more dirtier, sorry. So yeah, when I realized that, I was like, maybe I can live with a single channel amp. I just roll the volume from the guitar. You heard it, it cleans a little bit, so it's convenient, yeah. Alright, I'm really happy with this amp, and I now got to think in which venue I'm gonna leave it when I start gigging again. Same as with the other amps. I think I got enough tube amps already. I guess that's the last tube amp I buy, hopefully, because I don't have space for more. You know, especially the big ones are taking up a lot of space. I use them on venues that are that have a big stage, but even there, I get told off. Not me. I have to play them on with an attenuator because I don't want to kill the audience with my sound, and I don't wanna kill my bandmates with my sound. I wanna be able to hear what's going on around me, and these amps here are ridiculously loud. You can't. The Marshall and the Engel are ridiculously loud, and you can't really use them on full potential on this type of venues that I play. These amps are much more convenient for that. Very, very, very good job by Marshall to release this studio series. I hope I'm not buying the Plexi one next. I think I've got enough for the venues I play. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this first impression video informative. I just plug the amp straight out of the box and just plug a cable, no pedals, no nothing, just an attenuator, because it's kinda it's not the time to push the amp hard. I'm gonna be told off by the police. You know, it's like siesta time here, everybody's asleep. So I had to use the attenuator, but you heard the amp. It sounds fantastic, straight out of the box. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.